Alrighty guys, we've got the Metal Militia here, the ZRD, and I'm going to be hooking it up for the first time to the Castle Blue Link for you. And we're going to see how this works. I've never used this, and I don't know if I'm planning to read the instructions because they're not really, it looks like it's going to be in the app. And so we're going to hook this thing up and see how it works. And yeah, we'll go from there. Hopefully it's pretty slick. I'm not going to leave it in the truck. I don't think I'm going to use it in multiple trucks, so I'm going to have to unplug and replug in here a couple times, which is going to be a little bit tricky to get in there to get because of the way that I have this all wired and I've got it so tight. So we'll pull out this one, our throttle, so we can go into the Bluetooth link here like so. Oh, that's backwards, matching up the colors. There we go. And now we should be good to power it on once we get our controller and everything plugged in and turned on, just to be safe. We're going to go ahead and open up our app, which is going to be way at the back because I just downloaded it. And here we go, Castle Link. So we're going to link to a new controller here. Let's power this on. So I've got to go ahead and plug in my battery. Alright, so here's our Bluetooth link, and we're going to try and power this on. We're getting some flashing here, as you can see. And we're going to try and link to this new controller. So to install B-Link, disconnect battery or power off ESC. Put it in. It's telling us how to do it right now, and then plug this into our receiver. It's going to slowly blink, and then the red LED will remain solid. So it looks like I may have to actually plug this into the ESC or to the receiver. So let's do that. The blue LED will flash slowly when ready to connect your mobile device, then the red net will remain solid. So it's saying in range what we have here. So maybe I could have. So I have to put in a passcode. It says the default passcode is 1234. So now I get to put in a new one. You don't get to see this part. We'll do the Kanye West password. 0000. Just kidding, not gonna do that. So I'm guessing that this solid part, I might have been able to do it without connecting. It doesn't bother me to have it connected though to my receiver in there. But for the sake of doing it in multiple cars, I want to be able to just pull this out and use it for different vehicles. Power off ESC, then power on is what it's saying. So we power it off, then power it on. Come on. Reestablishing link. You got this. Oh, okay, we're connected. Here we go. Loading the settings. This is good. You guys can't see it because it's getting weird glare on it. I'll try and watch here on the monitor so I can keep that glare off for you. Alright, so I want to create a new vehicle. We're going to call this Metal Militia. And it's a car. Save new vehicle, connected. Awesome. So now we're in to our Mamba X, and we can see the controller settings, the firmware, data logging, and then disconnect or change our passcode down here. So we'll go in and see what the controller settings are. Let's say add to profile. Well, let's go ahead and change our current settings first. So we've got auto LiPo as our cutoff is 3.2 volts. Reverse type is with reverse. BEC looks like we can go up. We can increase our BEC voltage here. And you get a warning if you go up higher than 6 volt. It may damage standard RC receivers and servos. So we've got a higher servo. So we're going to go up to 7.5. Idle beeps, brake amount. Yep, I was right. Braking amount is 50%. So we want to change that down to like, let's try 20. All right, I'm gonna go back. Drag brake is 0%. That's fine. Start power low, max power 100%, reverse percentage 50%, punch control. Let's look at the description. This allows how much the ESC limits its application of power to the motor in order to maintain control of the car under acceleration from a dead stop or coming out of a corner. The higher the setting, the calmer the acceleration. So for this, for a punch control, for start stopping, you know, we might want to jump that up, try 25%. Can't do this because I'm not going to set up to perform the motor test right now. I don't want to disconnect everything. So the amount of time it takes to arm, auxiliary wires, throttle, deadband, lots of cool stuff. Motor direction is normal, and I've got it hooked up properly, so that's good. Smart Sense brushless motor type, enable sensor lost warning. I'm going to actually turn that on so I know if I lose it. Don't know what cheat mode is, so I don't know probably a ton of this stuff. I don't know a lot. A lot of this stuff is logging. It'll read battery voltage, ripple current, temperatures, things like that, BEC voltage. So yeah, we got a throttle curve here we can set. Right now it's linear. You can do a curve. You can set points here and pull it down so you have a little bit less on the front, and then curve it at the top here. I'm gonna clear them for now because I'm not having not much luck with that at the moment. So I'll have to play around with that. Not gonna do it on camera for you guys. So we're gonna duplicate this profile and rename it to ZRD first profile. And that way this profile will be, I'll know that this was my first settings and attempt. So anyway, that is it. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off, and I'm gonna leave it in here when I do some of the test runs, I guess, and then from there we'll decide whether or not we leave it in full time or we back it in and out. But that's a quick look at the Castle Bluetooth link or Castle link Bluetooth style through an iPhone. Pretty slick stuff. So thanks for tuning in. As always, guys, you can pick these up. I think it's like $50 for one of these. To get just the card, I think is like 20 or 30. And so this is definitely easier than using that little punch card. USB to a computer, or it's pretty easy using the Castle system, Castle Link as well. But then you got to haul your computer everywhere you're going when you've got your phone anyway. So as far as I know, they only have the iPhone version of the app out right now. I know they were going to release a Android version is what I've heard, but I have not heard whether or not that's made it, and I haven't actually looked, so I don't know if it is or not. I'll leave in the description what I find out about that for you guys. So thanks for tuning in. As always, I'm gonna get out there and give this thing a little bit of a test for you guys and see how she does, so we can have a first run video come to the site here very soon. Awesome. Have fun RCing, guys. Catch you next time.